Shake and Bake back on Verdun. I picked this up when it was on sale on Steam for the holiday sales. I think for like $4. And the last time I did a video on this game is when it was free to play, when it was really early in its stages. So I thought it was fitting I'd do another video just to kind of show some of the changes in the game. Let's just start off with let's see if I can get this guy here. The maps. They did add another map, which this is not it, but it probably is my favorite map, the other one. They've added some atmospheric elements. You can hear some gunshots in the distance, kind of, you know, bombs dropping. Hold on a second here. So it is better than it was the last time I played it. The only thing I will say right from the get-go is I don't know if it's because they're using the Unity engine, but I have this this is all maxed out. This is still an alpha, so you know, it's a work in progress. So just to forewarn you, you don't want to be too harsh when it's a work in progress. But I think it's probably the limitations of the Unity engine. I don't know, but man, it just, I don't know if it's the textures. Just doesn't look that great. So hopefully these guys are able to do something with the Unity engine to make it look a little better, because it does look a little outdated. So I'll start with that. They are definitely working on optimizing the game, because I mean, I'm running this on my GTX780. I got a pretty powerful system, and it is a little clunky, but again, it's a work in progress. But be advised, it definitely is not optimized. Let me get this rifle back out here. Now, one thing about this weapon here is the scope. When you're sniping, do you see how it's? You can't see where it's placed. It's so hard to see in front of you, so you almost have to. Let me get this guy here. Stick your head back up, buddy. And like, you see the texture on that rock. I mean, just stick it. Come on, Shaky. Got him. It is. I don't want to get too negative. It is a quirky kind of fun game, and I do like the fact that they've gone for this genre, World War I. I mean, there's really not other World War I games out there. So, in that sense, it is unique. And when you play it a while, it does grow on you. It is a fun game. So, again, I don't want to beat it up too bad. But, man, it is a little clunky. It needs to be optimized. The visuals definitely could be a lot better. And, again, I don't know if they're limited by the Unity engine. I played around a little bit with the Unity engine, and it might just be the fact that they can't do much more with this engine. And what else? It is more of what you're seeing right now. There's a push and pull where there's a territory. You go in trenches, you hold it, then you know they counterattack, and then you attack. Kind of goes back and forth, which is pretty cool. Is different. Is a little bit different. I haven't seen it in other games. They got this whistle from a squadron, give commands. You've got mortars. You've got an aerial plane that will go over, kind of does a recon. So they're guys, 3 guys. They're working hard to add features in. Another thing I'll say on this animation right here, I hope they change this. Now, when you run, you see my scope, how big it gets in front of me. It's almost like I'm chewing on the scope and it's in my teeth. Really hard to see with that scope right in your eyeballs like that. So hopefully that gets changed at some point, because it doesn't seem too realistic to be running with that scope, you know, your rifle right up under your nose. What else? The one thing I'm seeing, the battlefield is actually pretty narrow. When you look at the map, I don't know if you can see at the top right there, but you are pretty limited. If I were to keep running to the left here, I would be out of bounds pretty quickly. I wish they would open it up a little bit. I think it would be more enjoyable if they opened up the map just a little bit, because I'm running back the other direction, and you'll see here fairly quickly I can't go any further. So it is pretty narrow, almost a corridor feel, when a game like this, World War I, but really nice to see if they opened it up just a tad bit more. The other map that I do like is opened a little more, but I still think it could actually be a little wider. And maybe they're doing that to force the combat into a certain area so it's a little more action, but I think players who will migrate toward this game probably want a little more ability to kind of flank if they can. So they are counterattacking. I'm going to go ahead and push up. One thing in this game I do really like, there's just little music jingles that come up that are like these old, if I could, there's that scope in the face. I hope they can fix that. And you can see the characters, I mean, definitely could use some more work. You can see, you know, as far as textures go, and again, this is everything maxed out. Even the post-FX, everything maxed out. So a lot of the game, you see a lot of this kind of distant shooting that goes on. It's not really close quarters combat game. It really is about sitting like this and then, you know, going for shots from a distance, which is kind of fun. Kind of a turkey shoot. What else here? So, you know, I don't want to sound too harsh. The game, I think still, though, obviously it's a work in progress. It needs work. And I hope to God, for their sake, that they can squeeze more out of this Unity engine as far as the visuals go. Because the textures, I'm just being honest, they're pretty bad. And I'm not sure why that is. All right, so now when there's a counterattack, see how I have to fall back into our line of defense? If you try to push forward, you'll basically be out of bounds. So let's just get up here and see if I can lay right here for a minute. There is mortar fire, which is pretty cool. It's neat that they added that. And again, if you're looking for just a fun game to play, it's kind of fun. There's not a lot. I don't see a lot of teamwork going on. There could be. I've not seen it too much. You know, and there is not bullet drop, so it really is point and shoot. Let's see if we can get somebody here. But I don't know what the price is now, but if you know if it's on sale for a couple bucks, definitely worth getting. It's fun to play, especially after you played a while. It is kind of fun just to sit there and shoot people from a distance. There's somebody over here, I think. See if they stick their head up. That scope, though, right in the middle like that, with it being so big, let's see what I'm saying. You cannot even see in front of you, so you almost have to look to the side to see. Or obviously through your scope. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get anybody. I don't see. Right there's a guy. And then you bring the scope up. It's just kind of a little wacky. I don't see anybody. No. Okay, so Verdun, small indie team, and I think it's 3 guys. So we really need to support these indie teams because I'd rather give my money to these guys than these AAA titles because they pretty much suck. And you know they're 60 freaking bucks. So I'll take this any day over those. Let's see if we can get, let's end the video. Let's see if Shake can get a shot off on anybody. I just shot the dirt in front of me. All right, looking around here. All right, it looks like. Let's see. I think if that's as far as I can push up right here. Okay, I can't get by this guy. The trenches are a little sticky, you know, a little clunky when you're moving through them. And see, it says move here, so like I said, the squatter can give orders, which is I like that they added that. That's nice. So that's it. Verdun, check it out. I mean, it is a fun little game. I think it'll get better over time. Hopefully I didn't sound too harsh on it, but man, I'm worried about that Unity engine. I don't know if they're going to do much more with it. I don't know if Unity's engine's the right engine for a first-person shooter. So this is Shake and Bake. If you want to see some more footage of this, post in the comments, and I'll do some more footage. And I will see you on the battlefield.